Time to go. Time to go.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Adia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Adia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Adia's helper.
A mage? You?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Adia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe? How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue of material.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart. Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones Adia made.
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was! Paimon's gotta ask, what exactly did you... I used Jumpy Dumpty! Thought so.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This card is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties,
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment, we need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Chugga 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 chugga! Woo woo! Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroid.
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be...
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for...
Leave that to us! We know what...
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty! Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now! Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then. No, the hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Brings a smile to my face.
Just like Paimon now! This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
We've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier. Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier. It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brother?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station. But he said we should start at the... Really, it made no difference which one we started with. But he just had to turn it into a huge argument. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Time to go.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make...
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb up.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His?
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all...
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are real...
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit.
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything...
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant... Speaking of Hado...
I left early this morning. I assume...
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why?
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi. But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, It is the last link I have to the land of... Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations now that the tracks, station, and carts... Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No.
I'm not trying to make trouble.
Hey, Ferdinand,
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Clee.
are you and Jeremy worried about... Why don't you just talk to him? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes.
You're right, but our relationship is...
Well,
Really?
we've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually... As his brothers, we have to help.
But it doesn't look like you're helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through.
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then if it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have...
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love it. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle.
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery.
See?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to...
The choo-choo cart is great.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the track...
Yeah, what an amazing idea.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire... Hey, everyone. Please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the... Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and...
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I help?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like...
Is that so? Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will. the drops are pretty steep too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. Looks like Klee's having the most fun. That's so much fun! Guess that... Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he... Nothing! Kaya's just the master thief! Don't you remember, Paimon? Oh, right!
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't
I didn't have to. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important. That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. Maybe we... don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy. After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky... What are you smiling about, Kokomi? Oh.
A fateful offering.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything? Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some...
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed her. So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Edea.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the... By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've all...